Oh my god, we are here for the last Summerween vlog of 2021. This will be day 5, 6, and 7. So on day 5, today, we are going to be traveling back to Atlanta. We're going to be spending a couple more hours here, but we're going to be traveling back to Atlanta and we're going to be listening to Into the Drowning Deep in my new car. I'm so freaking excited. Like, I'm shook. I am going to be trying to fulfill the prompt of baking a treat or making a drink for my spooky read and then finishing Into the Drowning Deep. That's what I hope to do in this vlog. Other than that, let's just jump right into it. So my mom has the most amazing washi tape holder. Like, I'm obsessed with this. She's got a bunch of washi tapes and she was like, okay, I'm trying to pare down. Do you guys want to go through and see if there's a couple that you want? And I just want to show you something real quick. Okay, so here's my stack. I'm doing the Marie Kondo. I'm going through the ones I really like and going, okay, this can be my maybe pile. What am I going to use these for? Like, what's the logic of this? We have Grace's pile, and I just want you to notice something really quick. Okay. This is the most vibe aesthetic I've ever seen in my life. It's a little sugarcane cotton candy rainbow, and they've got a little Halloween moment, and then Grace picked this one up and said, I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but it's romantic. Also, that's Grace's favorite word now to describe everything is romantic.
Yeah.
Hulk and bite. Amazing. We are in line at a Dunkin' because we are driving home to Atlanta from Florida where I picked up this car. So excited. Still don't know I'm gonna name it yet. You've probably heard that a million times. You know, you would have heard that a million times as if you watched my Summerween 1 and 2 video, which will be linked down below. You get the context for all this. I'm not even gonna tell you what Summerween is about because I've already said it like a bajillion times. I'll have Gabby and Olivia's channel linked down below, who are the best. But we're traveling there and we had started Into the Drowning Deep. So I'm just gonna show the cover real quick. By Mira Grant, AKA Shauna McGuire. We got to chapter 4. We're gonna have to go back a little bit because we were doing a puzzle and it was like 2 a.m. and we were a tired, we were a big tie. So we were not really grasping all the information very clearly. So we're gonna go back and listen to some of it again. All we know so far is that it's about the 7 years ago, this crew that went to the Mariana Trench traveled way down to the depths. Oh, well, they hadn't done that yet. Traveling way down to the deep. Hold please. I'm about to get my Dunkin'. We'll come back to this intro in one moment.
We're at Dunkin' again. Can someone explain what this is? What is that?
Waste not, want not.
Why do I want one?
Sorry, we had to get our Dunkin'. Nobody needs to ask what I got. We all already know. Delicious. Grace, what did you pick up?
I got their new ice cold brew. Just kidding. It's just a cup of ice that I'm gonna pour my Diet Coke into.
Amazing.
It looks cute though.
The guy was like, what size ice do you want? I was like, what? And he was like, oh, size cup. I was like, I almost said grande. I was like, the medium? He was like, okay. I'm like, this guy's so nice. Are you freaking kidding me? He's like, what size cup do you want for your ice? What? And then he was giving us our drink and the woman was like, tell him to have a nice day. And he was like, oh, have a nice day. I was like, he's so sweet. Anyway, the Dunkins here are definitely more lit, that's for sure. But all we know so far is that it is about a crew who went to make a mockumentary in the Mariana Trench, and they all, quote unquote, mysteriously died. It's killer mermaids. Hello. I don't know why people act like that's so, like that's a spoiler. It was like halfway through the first chapter when you find out it's killer mermaids. Like, I mean, I don't think that's a spoiler. Also, everybody was telling me in the comments, so hello. But then you're following 7 years later, one of the girls that died or went missing or whatever in the original one, her sister kind of works with like marine biology, and she's going on an expedition to find out what happened to this boat that went under or whatever. So that's what we're doing. It's good so far. I think it's very atmospheric. I like that there's kind of like sounds and music behind it. It's really good. I like it. The narrators are not annoying, which is a deal breaker. But we are on our way and we're gonna start listening to the audio again. But before we do that, we're gonna take a minute because Grace and I need to talk about the book to kind of recalibrate what we remember. But hopefully in a little bit, we can hit you back up with like what we're thinking of it. Like, how far do you think we should get into the book before we're like, we have thoughts?
Probably another 50 pages at least.
Okay, so that would make us on like what?
Page 100.
Page 100?
Yeah.
Okay, so we get to page 100, we'll hit you back up and tell you what our thoughts are.
Chapter 4. Berkeley, California, August 3rd, 2022. The Mermaid. The slide showed an elegant woodcut of a woman, naked from the waist up, scaled from the waist down, sitting on a rock and staring toward a city on the nearby shore. Her face was turned away from the viewer, but she was lovely, with long flowing hair and gently sloping breasts. The earliest entries into the mermaid monomyth were recorded in ancient Assyria, 25 centuries before the Common Era, when the goddess...
Okay, so we just finished chapter 7, so we're a little bit over 100 pages. So we're about 108 pages in.
That's doing pretty good.
Yeah. So, what are we thinking now?
What are we thinking? I do think that the book is quite long. Like something Grace was saying, she was like, I want to get to the action. I'm like, yeah, I think that they're doing a good job of setting, like she's doing a good job of setting up the world, setting up the characters. I care about a lot of the characters. I understand the characters for the most part. But let's talk about Grace. Who is our favorite 2 characters so far, and why are we so invested?
We're invested in Theo and, is it Jillian?
Jillian.
Yeah, Jillian.
Jillian, yeah.
Jillian's romance, I guess? Question mark?
It's like they were, like they're not divorced, but they were together. They have a kid together. And then they didn't divorce, but they separated.
10 years ago.
Oh.
But never signed the papers.
Oh, and she was like, don't talk to me again unless you're going back to the Atargatis. And he's like, 10 years later, like, I'm going back. And she's like, oh shit, I didn't expect you to come back ever. And then she's like, oh, we're going together?
Yeah.
Close proximity trope, past relationship, what is it,
it was a second chance romance.
second chance romance.
Possibly hate to love. We don't know what went down.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he has some kind of accident, I guess, which is revealed. It's pretty revealed pretty early on. But he has, some kind of like new age medical treatment, and I'm like, yeah, way better than. Like, no, I can't even say that because that's a spoiler for the Diviners.
It's a spoiler. Let's just say that there was something that Grace was like, there's a connection between Jericho from the Diviners and then Theo from this book. And she paused it and she was like, he's already a million times better than Jericho. And the book literally just started. And I was like, even his like little bit of a backstory, way better than Jericho.
Yeah.
Period. Okay, we are really vibing. We're going to read another 100 pages and then hit you back up.
Are you talking about that thing where you check your watch?
No, that's telling the time. Are you talking about when you kill somebody?
No, that's a crime.
Oh my god.
You're talking about the herb that they put on top of stuff.
No, that's not rosemary, that's thyme.
Ugh.
With the H. Okay, you're talking about the coin that's more than a nickel, but less than a quarter.
No, that's a dime.
Oh my god.
You're talking about that green thing that you put in margaritas.
No, that's a lime. Oh my god.
You're talking about when you get under your blanket?
No, that's you being snug. Are you thinking about, what was it that Walter White was selling?
No, that was a drug.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You're talking about that thing that lays on the floor underneath your table.
No, girl, that's a rug. Okay, are you thinking? And he's like, maybe, but isn't it worth it that we got to sail together one more time? And she's like, well, for us, yeah. For everybody else, probably not. It's so hot. I love it. We have made it to Atlanta. It took a very long time. It's almost the end of the day. It's like 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, we lost an hour.
Yeah, and it's like you always know it's gonna happen, but then you forget it's gonna happen while you're halfway through. Speaking of halfway through, we got halfway through. I almost said The Wicked and the Divine. Into the Drowning Deep by Mira Grant. Grace and I were also saying, like, if there's these 2 characters, the 2 older characters, if they don't make out, they need to get in a life or death situation and then make out.
Someone's gonna save someone's life. That would be so amazing.
Oh my god, that has to happen. One of them has to think the other one's gonna die. And they're like,
definitely.
No! Jilly! Like, obsessed. I'm obsessed. Especially, like, what if they have to run and he can't run because he has a limp?
God, Katie.
Fantasy. I'm making fan fiction in my head. But yeah, we're liking it so far. We'll hit you up. I don't know what we're gonna do about this. I'm like, I mean, do you want to finish it? Because I can just gift you the audio. Do you like it? I was like, because this is gonna take you a really long time to physically read. I mean, it wouldn't take you a long time, but
I don't know. gotta think about it.
Yeah, we'll think about it. Because I was like, I want to know what she thinks. I don't know. I'll probably think about it for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to turn the camera back on and talk about it. Anyway, we are going to depart with our good friend Grace because she has to go pick up her daughter. And also, we've been in the car for a really long time, and all we want to do is just scream and drink and sleep.
Yeah, she's yeeting me out of her house.
Just yeeting. Just get the heck out of here. But yeah, it was a dope time. It was a good time.
Perfect.
No, it doesn't fit. Shit. That's spicy. It's got a little crunch on the edge. That is good. That is good. I'm glad I added the bananas. I haven't got to that part yet, but I feel like they definitely need it. It needs something. I think I'm actually going to put like a little bit of salt on top and maybe add another banana on top. But I'm not upset. I did the damn thing. Okay. Trader Joe's. Killing it. I ended up finishing Into the Drowning Deep, but I'm not going to tell you about that yet because I still have some daylight outside and I'm going to go put stuff back into my car and try to organize my new car, and I'm going to listen to a new audiobook. I'm going to do it. I'm going to finally do it. I've been sitting on this book for like a year and a half. I just bought the audio for The Troop by Nick Cutter. I'm genuinely scared. Like, I'm genuinely like, I don't want to do it. I do not want to do it, but I I have to. Like, I have to do it. I have to do it. And listen, I read a Gabby recommendation, Layla. I read an Olivia recommendation, Into the Drowning Deep. And now we're going to go for another one. Oh, and then Survive the Night, what is Gabby's July pick. And I'm going to read The Troop because Gabby loves it. Body horror terrifies me. I hate it. It makes me throw up in my mouth. I literally can't stand it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because, listen, we are not a little bitch. We're not a little bitch, okay? Like, we are strong, badass women, all right? So I'm going to put my headphones in and stand in public and try not to throw up in front of my neighbors, okay?
Simon & Schuster Audio presents The Troop by Nick Cutter. Read by Corey Brill.
For my brother, Graham. Adults are obsolete children. Dr. Seuss. This head is for the beast. It's a gift. William Golding, Lord of the Flies.
First of all, sorry, you're gonna hear the laundry going on in the background, but also sorry that it is 11 p.m. The whole day gone in the flash of an eye. It was hours and hours and hours of me cleaning my car. Like, wow. I was detailing it, cleaning every crevice and organizing everything because your girl, she needs to have organization, you know what I'm saying? But I was also coming in here and I like vacuumed. What else did I do? I was going through like a bunch of stuff to see what I wanted to give to Goodwill. My apartment still looks like a mess, but I promise you I was doing a bunch of work. And I was listening to, I almost said the Summer Support Troop. Not even close. I think that was like a mashup of Summerween and the Final Girl Support Troop. I'm not even reading that book. What was I reading? I was reading The Troop by Nick Cutter. Gabby, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? It is so disgusting. Ugh. Okay. What is this book about? I don't even want to tell you. It's gross. It is. Okay. So, The Troop by Nick Cutter. It's a horror. It's very like, if Lord of the Flies and It by Stephen King and The Stand all had a baby, honestly, if The Stand and It by Stephen King had a baby, it would be The Troop. It reads so similarly to Stephen King, so similarly, but I'm liking it more than King because I feel like it's getting to the point a little bit faster. It's not as long as like King's books, even close. And I am like really genuinely loving the story. This is reading kind of like how the first half of The Stand read, and I adored the first half of The Stand. I'm halfway through The Troop right now because I read so much of it, and I keep going back and listening to parts again because I'm like, what? What's happening? Oh my God. But this is about a Boy Scout troop that is going to this island, and they are, I don't even know, it's just a little trip for them. I was about to say it's for a certain badge, but it's not. So it's a bunch of boys and then these two like counselors or whatever, and one of them is a doctor, and this guy comes up on shore and he's like emaciated and he's like starving and he's so hungry that he just like starts eating gravel, and he's just eating anything he can get his hands on. And then the counselor, or not the like the, what do you call that, the troop leader is like, what do I do? Like, I don't want him around the kids, but like I don't want to be a piece of shit. Like, I don't want to just like watch this guy die. He's clearly sick. So he like takes him in and is trying to help him. You can imagine what is happening. Okay, so it's like this thing that's like inside of him that's like wanting to eat everything, and it's like killing him. And then it like is jumping from person to person to person. It's like Wilder Girls, except Wilder Girls sucked. You can quote me on that. I fucking hated that book. Anyway, this is like what I wanted Wilder Girls to be. Oh my God. Perfect timing. Thank you, laundry. Yeah, so it's creepy. It's disgusting. The body horror. It's not for the faint of heart. I'm gonna say that. It's not for the faint of heart. It's gross. It's gross. I'm halfway through. Hello, it is a new day. Is it the last day of Summerween? I don't even know what day it is today. Anyway, I have a lot of things that I need to do today. Like a lot. I need to go drop off Grace's gifts because it was her birthday and I didn't get to see her on her birthday. So I need to go and drop those off. I also need to do return. So I need to go to the post office. I need to go to my P.O. box because I'm hoping that my Happy Go Lovely sleeves are in there. I don't know if they will be because I know she had a big problem with getting the fabric in. But I'm really excited. I really hope that they are there. And then I also need to go to Goodwill, drop off some donations. Oh my God, there was a couple other things I needed to do. I need to write a letter and send it to my grandparents for the car. Also, I think I forgot to tell you, I ended up naming it Jolene. Oh, I'm so excited. I was like either Jubilee or Jolene. And my roommate was like Jolene. 100%. And then my roommate's like really good friend was like, are you kidding me, Jolene? And then also my roommate's boyfriend has a Dolly Parton tattoo. So it was like, bitch, there is no other option. Also, if you've ever noticed this in the background of my videos, okay, it says take me instead, Jolene, and Grace actually made this, and it is me and Dolly Parton. Bitch, the fantasy in my head, do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, a lot of stuff I need to do today, but I'm only like one more chapter in to the troop as I was the last time that I spoke with you. And shit has taken a motherfucking turn. It has taken a turn. This is like, you know, in The Walking Dead when it's like, oh my God, there's zombies and that's so horrible. And oh my God, that's the big bad. No, it's not. It's humanity. Human beings are the real evil. And that's what's happening in this book. It's like, people cannot be trusted. And when you get them alone in a crazy situation where they have the opportunity to have power, there's just somebody in this book is not right. They're not right. They are effed up. They're effed up. And I'm like, oh, what is about to go down? And the body horror is amping up in terms of like, oh, there's already been a lot of body horror, but I feel like Nick Cutter is really like getting descriptive, getting lengthy. It's not like a shocking thing anymore. It's not like, oh my God, this person's dying. It's like, oh, let's look at it. Let's sit for a second and really describe this shit. And it is gross, but I am so invested. I know, I'm shook. You're shook. We're both shook for me. Sorry if you're getting seasick, me walking around my apartment. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I'm also going to, as I'm going on my errands, I'm going to take sour candy because I can physically read that while I'm like waiting in line at the post office and stuff. But anyway, let's just start this day.
Perfect.
All right, it took way longer at the post office than I had been anticipating. Good thing I brought my book. I got to page 34 while I was there, and I am loving this. I am loving it. It is so freaking bizarre. It's so weird, like so weird. Oh my God, it is, it's so good. I don't remember if I've told you what this book is about or not. I mean, it's a short story. I'll just give you a couple sentences just in case I haven't. It's about this guy. He goes to the supermarket and he sees this kid screaming, just like, wah, 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 like eyes blank screaming. And the mom isn't doing anything about it. And then he kind of watches for a little while and then he leaves. He gets into a car accident and the woman who gets out of the car that hit him is that woman, the mom. And he tells the cops, he's like, look in the car, there's a kid, and there isn't a kid, and he keeps saying like, this woman has a kid, I just saw her at the store, and the cops are like, what? And then they go to his house, and who answers the door is the kid who was screaming in the supermarket. It's so good. I'm obsessed. I'm literally like not even halfway into it, and I love it. So good. Now I want to pick up Blanky, but I did get the Happy Go Lovely sleeves. Where did I put my pair of scissors? All right. I did get the Happy Go Lovely sleeves. I am so freaking excited to open this. All right, they're all unwrapped. These are freaking precious. They're so cute. So Happy Go Lovely sleeves is somebody that I've been following on Instagram for a while. They're so cute and they're so nice. And they make book sleeves, and then they've also started making these little like book page pockets where you put this in your book to like hold your spot. You put it on the page. Brilliant, and it doesn't mess up the book. It's super soft, and the same patterns are in the little book pockets, but oh my God, these are precious. So Gabby and Olivia had partnered up with Happy Go Lovely sleeves to make Summerween book sleeves, and they're fucking precious. And Olivia, I believe, is the one who like picked the patterns and everything, but these are stunning. And then both of them asked Happy Go Lovely sleeves if they could, like, if she could send a package to me, like for free. What? Oh my God, it's amazing. Okay, so we have this pattern. Oh my God, it's stunning. And then we have this kind of sweet, like summery candy corn. I love the colors in this. And my absolute favorite is the pink with the bats. Like, I am so obsessed. And then I love there's a pocket here for like annotating stuff, or even, oh, this is perfect. Let me actually show you. So what I would be doing in this case is I would put sour candy in this one since it's smaller, and then I could put my other book in here, and it holds like hardbacks and everything. These are so nice and handmade and well made. Like, they're absolutely beautiful, and I want to thank Happy Go Lovely so much. And then I also want to thank Gabby and Olivia because these just made my day. Happy birthday!
I'm watching your video.
Oh my God! Look at this color scheme. I'll peep the sock. Peep the sock, guys. God, look at how cute we look. Oh my God. Ah, I love it. I want to say something about you. Oh, cute. I'm probably going to take a screenshot of that. Use it as a thumbnail. This backdrop, this is so, real quick, hold up.
Are you looking at my bra?
This is great.
What are you doing?
This is for one. Oh my God, that's so cute because of the crop sweater. This, cancer moment. The fridge. Very cancer moment.
Katie made this.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, that was your last birthday? Oh my god, that's nice. I like that. I wanted to make you another card and I couldn't think of what to do and I was panicking, so I didn't do it.
Oh, you're good. This one's, how can you even top that?
It was on my to-do list for the past 3 days to make, and it'll be in this video and probably like all the days of this video. Cute! Hello. We are making some kind of pretzel. I don't know. Grace is the cancer chef, so she's gonna tell us.
Party mix. We're making party mix with some ranch seasoning and dill and cayenne and like salt and stuff like that.
Cute. And we're drinking, you know, a little buble.
Hmm.
But Olivia has requested that Grace and I do a video segment of this vlog talking about Into the Drowning Deep. She was very specific. She was like, no, I need both of you talking about it. And I said, you ask, we deliver. Okay, so I think I am going to end up giving the book 4 stars. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I really liked it. There's so much of the book that's fantastic. The inclusivity is fantastic. The eeriness of the audiobook I think was really good. The characters I really liked. Like I know it was just yesterday, but listen, time moves fast. It was just yesterday, but I was like, I still remember the characters' names. Mm-hmm. I remember their relation to each other. I really enjoyed it. I remember a lot of stuff about the book, which, I mean, listen, if you read a lot, you understand what I'm saying. Like I forget. Boop! I'm like, I could read the book 6 months ago and I'm like, what are you talking, what happened? What? So that was clearly very good. But I think that a lot of the stuff that happened was very cliche. The words were I don't know, the way they would talk to each other sometimes are cliche. The tropes were kind of cliche, but it was still done. It was still good. The intent was good.
Mm-hmm. I think that I was gonna give it a 3, but I bumped it up to a 4 because of the inclusivity. They had like a bunch of like disability inclusivity, and we're in like Disability Pride Month right now, I think. So
yeah, that
was good. There was also like sexuality, like a varying array of those, I guess, for people. And then I liked that it was kind of like a sci-fi, but you know what I mean? Like, it felt, to me, it felt like they were on a spaceship.
Like sci-fi horror.
Could have been, because there's like slime and stuff. I don't know, it seemed like very like alien, even though it was on Earth, and this was like the deep sea instead of space.
I thought it was going to be a submarine. I didn't think it was going to be a ship.
I thought so too. Okay, I was disappointed by that. If it was on a submarine, I probably would have given it 5 stars, to be honest.
I mean, the possibilities are still out there.
It says Into the Drowning Deep. Literally, the only person that actually went down there was Heather.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and Tori, I guess. But she didn't go down there. She just went in the water.
Yeah.
No spoilers. But, I think it was good. I think that I feel like I got the same enjoyment out of it that Olivia did, who did give it 5 stars, but that I was more critical of it. Knowing what I wanted out of the book and not getting specifically what I asked for.
Yeah. I wanted specific things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then
or just what they said they were going to give us.
And it ended really fast, too. It was like, once it started getting interesting, it was like, okay, let's wrap it up. Mm-hmm. Everyone pack your bags, like, we're going home.
I'm glad that you said that, because the last 2 chapters, I went back and listened to them again because I was like, did I miss something? Is this over? And it was.
So fast.
It was literally just like, and okay.
Yeah.
And good night. I was like, no, not good night. But encore. I was like, what are we doing right now? I don't like that.
Yeah. They even had an epilogue, but it didn't do enough to make up for how fast it ended. But whatever.
Exactly. So yeah, I think, collective 4 stars?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was still really good. It was still a fun time.
Okay, cool. So 4 stars for Into the Drowning Deep by Mira Grant / Shauna McGuire. Wow. I am just now realizing this far in that we are on the last day of Summerween. I guess in my mind, I was thinking that it ended tomorrow, like on Friday, because it began on a Friday. But it's not. It's the 2nd through the 8th. So it ends today. And it's 9 p.m. I just got back from Grace's house. So we have 3 more hours of this readathon. I mean, I might just extend it a little bit because I'm sure I won't go to bed. I'm not going to go to bed at midnight, so we'll see. But I need to finish both of the books that I'm reading right now. I have an hour and a half left of the audio for The Troop, and that's like an hour and a half with me speeding it up. So I should be able to do that. And then I also want to finish Sour Candy by Keel and Patrick Burke. So I believe I can do both of these in 3 hours. We'll see. I am going to put on, my mom gave me these like fake nails, like not press on, peel on, I don't know, stick on nails, but they're like a really, really cute summery color. So I'm gonna do this while I listen to the audiobook and see how much of it I can get done. Okay guys, it is actually 12:51, so it's almost 1 a.m. on the last day of Summerween / technically it's already over, and I did not finish Sour Candy. I got to page 56 at midnight, and then I was planning on making a clip, completely forgot, made food instead. Hello. But I was gonna just keep reading it and then do the outro when I was done with it, but I just don't want to. I really, really like this. I really like this. Like, this has like 5-star vibes so far because it's really short, and I'm like, depending on the ending, like, depending on the last couple pages, it might be a 4-star, but as of right now, it's a 5. I am so exhilarated. I love it, but I'm just not sure if I'm gonna finish it tonight. But anyway, really enjoying that one. I would say that I did, oh my God, I finished The Troop. Hello? I finished The Troop by Nick Cutter. And then that was something that made me go into a rabbit hole, is that I went and watched like basically everyone that has made a video about The Troop. I went and watched it. I rewatched Gabby's video that I've already seen a couple times, but I rewatched that where she was like reading 3 horrors. And then I watched like several other people talk about it. I don't know. I think that for what it is, like for being like a body dysmorphia horror book, it is a 5-star for that. I don't know if it's necessarily a 5-star for me, but it would definitely be like a 4.5. I think it's a 4.5. I think it's stunningly told. It is such an, I was about to say beautiful, but like it's dark and grim and disgustingly beautiful. Like it is so disgusting. Like it is gonna make you throw up in your mouth. I'm serious. It is like, it's so gross, but it is so beautifully told. I really think like what I said before, where it's like Wilder Girls and The Stand had a baby, and It, like if the characters from It were a couple of years older, just a handful, like 2 years older, and then it was like Wilder Girls, that's what the book is like. It's so disgusting. Like the body horror is so sick, and like okay, what I'm about to say is like a tiny little bitty baby spoiler. Like it's really not a spoiler at all, but like it's just like something, the body dysmorphia in the book. So if you don't want to hear it, skip ahead 15 seconds. But there's a part in the book, and this is the thing that has like the last like 2 hours since I finished it, I can't stop thinking about. But there's a part where one of the boys, like who has this sickness or has this like worm, you know, his teeth have all fallen out except one, but he had braces. So the other boy is like staring at him, and he says it's like he has like a bracelet in his mouth because his teeth are like hanging, but the wire is still there from the braces, so it's just hanging. Why is that the thing that I can't stop thinking about? It's so horrible. Oh my God. I can't. Gabby! Why did I read this? I think this book was so fucked up. It's so fucked up. It's like, there's a lot of different elements to it. Like, it's not just the body horror. It's not just this tapeworm thing. It's also like real sci-fi of like, people would want it because it makes you lose weight. There's also like the effed upness of like, it's kind of like The Walking Dead when you watch it and you're like, oh, it's like there's zombies, but then no, it's about like real people being terrifying and horrifying, and like the real evil is humanity. That's in this book because one of the kids is like psychopath. Like it's so good. Okay, so I think I'm gonna give that 4.5 stars, and then let's see. This is going to be our outro for Summerween. So like, what else did I read? So I have Sour Candy, which I'm gonna go ahead and just preliminarily like kind of give like a 4-star, possibly a 5-star. The Troop, which is gonna be 4.5 stars. I read Frankenstein by Junji Ito, which I'm giving 2 stars, and I'm just not gonna read any more Junji Ito in the future. He draws me in, but he's not for me. Kind of like Stephen King. Well, I like Stephen King more than Junji Ito stuff, but anyway. I also read Survive the Night by Riley Sager, which it's been days since I read it, and I'm here to tell you, it is the worst book I've read in 2021. It is like one of the worst reading experiences I've had in a while. It was truly terrible, like truly a horrible book. Like, it's a bad book. I'm not just sitting here telling you that I don't like it. I genuinely believe that the book is bad. And I am recommending you not to read it. Like, do not waste your time. It's not good. Anyway, what else did I read? Oh my god, Into the Drowning Deep, I gave 4 stars. I feel like I read something else. Oh, Through the Woods, I read and I gave that 5 stars as well. So good, so fun, so fresh. So I did complete all the prompts, which is amazing. I ended up reading 6.5 books in 7 days, which is also amazing, and I'm so happy about it. So good. I want to thank all of you for not only watching this, but watching all of these videos and to subscribing to me. We did so many amazing things in these vlogs. I got a new car, I visited my parents, I visited my grandparents, Olivia's birthday, Grace's birthday, my 1-year booktube anniversary. I broke 9,000 subscribers. Just a lot of amazing things that have happened, and I want to thank all of you so much for being a part of it. And if you have gotten this far into the video, if you want to leave the candy, like just leave some candy emojis, that would be so messed up. Okay, that would be cute. Or the worm, the candy and the worm for the troop. Okay, all of that to say, thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow me on Goodreads or Instagram, they are going to be linked down below. You know what other link is below? The subscription button. If you want to do that, that'll be sick. Thank you. Have an amazing day, evening, night, dusk, dawn, whatever you're having, and I will see you in a video coming very soon. Bye.
Okay, we are. Oh, okay.
Do you know whining?
Okay.
What the fuck? You can do it whining?
Yeah. You want me to test it? Let's see if it works.
What? Why does it look like these 2 women behind us are gonna kiss? Look at that. Tell me they don't look like they're... Oh my god, you missed it. They look like they're about to kiss.
What can I get for you today?
Hi, may I have a...
Oopsie.
Hi.
Like, why is the vampire sucking blood and all this stuff? Like, because that's what vampires
You're like, because it's
do.
hot and girls like it.
She's like, why is the vampire so angry?
Because it's hot and the girls like it.